Good evening, Richmond County, and welcome to your Friday edition of Live at 5. I'm Matt Harrelson. More than 30 deaths, including 2 in North Carolina, have been blamed on Hurricane Dorian as it continues northward just off the coast. WITN reports that a man in Pamlico County suffered a heart attack when pulling his boat out of the water. An 85-year-old man also died after falling off a ladder in Columbus County while prepping his home for the storm. The Associated Press reports that at least 30 have died in the Bahamas after Dorian struck the islands as a Category 5 storm with 185-mile-per-hour winds. Much of eastern North Carolina was under a tornado watch or warning on Thursday, with at least 2 twisters touching down and several others reported. Governor Roy Cooper's office said that 8 tornadoes had been reported from Wayne to New Hanover County, but there had been no injuries or fatalities. At least 50 counties declared states of emergency, and more than a dozen counties or towns instituted mandatory curfews for Thursday night, according to Cooper's office. By the afternoon, there were 68 emergency shelters housing more than 2,200 evacuees. A red Jeep captured the attention of the nation Thursday while Dorian's heavy rains and gusty winds battered the Grand Strand coastline. The internet buzzed about the Jeep with memes of all kinds. Police came across the abandoned SUV near the shoreline around 38th Avenue North in Myrtle Beach. People watched as the tide rose and waves continued to pull the Jeep closer into the ocean, having many wonder if it would end up in the ocean and also what happened to the owner. The owner of the Jeep, who does not want to be identified, reached out to WMBF News and explained what happened and why it was abandoned while a hurricane hit the coast. The Jeep's owner let his cousin borrow it because the weather has been so bad. On Thursday morning, he thought it would be cool to go on the beach and take a quick video of the sunrise before the storm came. But the ride on the beach took a turn for the worst. The owner said that his cousin started calling people to try and get someone to get it, but the conditions were too bad for anyone to get the Jeep off the beach. The Jeep's owner said his cousin didn't even tell him what happened until police showed up at his door. The owner told WMBF News that he has been in touch with police and a tow company to get the Jeep off the beach when conditions get better. A Rockingham man is accused of shooting into a vehicle with 2 adults and a juvenile late last month. According to warrants, Brandon Lee Cox, age 22, of Robinson Street, fired a .22 caliber handgun into the driver's side window of a Chevrolet Blazer occupied by 3 people on Hudson Drive in Ellerbe on August 23rd. One of the occupants was 12 years old. Cox is also accused of shooting at 2 other people, including a 17-year-old, who weren't listed as occupants of the vehicle. He was arrested Wednesday and charged with 5 counts of assault with a deadly weapon with intent to kill and 1 count each of discharging a weapon into an occupied property and injury to personal property. Cox was booked into the Richmond County Jail, where he's being held under a $250,000 secured bond. All right, when we return, we've got your Live at 5 weather report. What is the weather for tonight's Raider football game, as well as the rest of the weekend? We'll let you know right after this.
Hometown heroes? Well, maybe. When it comes to backyard comfort and no pesky mosquitoes, call Brown Termite and Pest Control at 910-895-6410 or 910-276-8870. Their team of superheroes can take back control of your paradise. That's 910-895-6410 today.
At Richmond County Hospice, we strive to provide high-quality care to our patients and their families. Whether it's the incredible hospitality at the Haven House or from the comfort of your own home, you can count on Hospice to be there for you. We also offer monthly grief support groups, and our chaplain will be there to hold your hand in prayer. Through our amazing staff and our volunteers, Hospice has made difficult times easier for our community. Call the number on your screen if you feel that you or your loved one may benefit from our services. Richmond County Hospice. Peace, comfort, dignity.
Your Live at 5 weather report is brought to you today by Medical Center and Pharmacy. And we survived Hurricane Dorian here in Richmond County. There wasn't a whole lot of trouble here at all for the 910 area, but in the Sand Hills region overall, for that matter, other than maybe a little bit of flooding down in Lumberton and onward, westward, but the coastal area definitely got hit really, really hard. Of course, everyone has been blowing up about this red Jeep. It did get taken off the beach today, so good news for that. Unfortunately for the owner of that car, is going to have a lot going on with that. But how about Richmond County? Today has been really beautiful outside. Sunny skies, 89 degrees about 3 o'clock today. 8 o'clock tonight for Raider football. Pretty good weather as well. 80 degrees, no clouds in the sky then. Stars, moon, all that's going to be out tonight. But looking at tomorrow's forecast, we still got some more sun on the way. A little bit of clouds up in the northeastern part, but for the most part, still a lot of sun. Fayetteville's going to be a high 87, low of 69. Lumberton, high 89, low of 71. And then Southern Pines will be a high 88, low of 67. Rayford, 87, 68. And then Laurinburg will be a high 89, low of 70. Moving over to the eastern part of the Sand Hills region, Ellerbe, high 87, low of 67. Wadesboro, high 89, low of 68. Rockingham, high 88, low of 68. And then Bennettsville, high 89 and a low of 70. So pretty good temperatures coming up. I know now everyone's kind of looking forward to fall now with what we expect to be our potential big hurricane this season, but still got some high temperatures in the forecast. So we take a look at the next 7 days. You can see the 80s are still there, and even a 90. We'll get to that here in just a moment. But for now, Saturday, high 88, low of 68. Sunday will be partly cloudy skies with a high 87 and a low of 71. And then Monday, partly cloudy skies again, high 88, low of 71 there as well. And continuing the trend of partly cloudy skies for the next 3 days from Tuesday, be a high 88, low of 69. Wednesday, high 89, low of 70. And then Thursday, 91, low of 69. So that's going to be our hottest day right there, Thursday. Then Friday, we got a 60% chance of thunderstorms in the day, 50% in the evening, high 85, low of 67. But again, not too bad at all coming up for no rain in the forecast, but are some high temperatures to be looking out for. And that's going to do it for your Live 5 weather report. When we return, we've got your RO Sports updates. It's on the way right after this.
At Richmond Community College, we can prepare you for a high-skill, high-paying career in a variety of fields. We are always developing new courses and programs in response to the communities we serve. We offer day, evening, and online courses, and you can now complete 7 curricular programs entirely online, including our university transfer degree. At Richmond Community College, we believe in helping you prepare for a better life. Richmond Community College, local college, big impact.
McNair Auto Sales is the place to buy your pre-owned car, truck, or van. To be the best, it takes big selection, friendly staff, and great pricing. We guarantee a no-hassle buying experience, and financing is available right on site. So come see us today. We're located at 1026 East Broad Avenue in Rockingham. And remember, with over 40 years of experience, you know McNair is the name you can trust.
Willow Tree Antiques and Gifts is an occasional shop located at 122 South Hancock Street in Rockingham. We are open the first weekend of each month, Thursday through Saturday. We strive to offer a unique selection of vintage, antique, handmade, and new goods. If you are looking for something out of the ordinary, then we're the place for you. Willow Tree Antiques and Gifts is passionate about helping you make your home or office space unique. We would love to see you during our next occasional shop dates.
The number 1 ranked Raider football team prepares for its Week 3 showdown with Butler tonight. Richmond has had a roller coaster start to the season, facing a Clayton High School team surrounded in controversy involving the resignation of former head coach Hunter Jinks just 72 hours before the Week 1 contest. The Anson incident saw the game called at halftime, but the Raiders haven't let the extracurriculars impact them, starting the year 2-0. When Butler and Richmond meet, it will be the 7th straight year the two teams have clashed. The past 2 seasons under head coach Brian Till, the road team has earned the win, but the Raiders are hoping to change that this season. As one of the most anticipated matchups this fall, the game will feature 2 of North Carolina's 4A state champion hopefuls. The game is set for 7:30 p.m. tonight inside Raider Stadium. It may have taken it a little longer than he wanted, but Richmond County 9th grade Academy head football coach Tavon Jones saw his freshman Raiders earn a win on Wednesday. The 9th grade Raiders opened their season at home against Cardinal Gibbons High School after 2 weeks of seeing games canceled against Clayton High School. After trailing by 2 possessions early on, the Raiders would score 26 unanswered points to earn a 32-26 win. Jones, who was in his first season as the team's head coach, wasn't shy about not knowing what to expect in the Raiders' first game, but he was pleasantly surprised once his team found its footing. The Crusaders would jump out to a 13-0 lead with 1:02 remaining in the first quarter after passing scores of 20 yards and 31 yards respectively, but a play just 10 seconds after their second touchdown would spark the Raiders' comeback. The freshman Raiders will head to Cardinal Gibbons next Thursday to play the Crusaders in a rematch. Kickoff for that game is set for 6:30 p.m. Lee Hayden, a senior soccer player, and Georgia Grace Anderson, a junior on the Richmond volleyball team, have been named the official Richmond County Athletes of the Week, presented by Moss Brothers Tire and Service. Although the Raiders boys soccer team are still looking for their first win of the 2019 season, Hayden has stepped up in many ways to help Richmond combat some tough early season competition. Hayden just began his final year at Richmond, and the senior isn't slowing down with his course load. Enrolled in the Advanced Placement and Richmond Community College clusters, Hayden is taking 5 classes this semester. Hayden is busy applying to colleges this fall and isn't leaving the potential of playing college soccer out of the mix. The Raiders have had a tough start to the season, facing top programs from around the state in their non-conference schedule. Last week against Grays Creek, Hayden would record his first goal of the season and help facilitate the Raider offense up front. A middle hitter and 2-year varsity player, Anderson is coming off an impressive week on the volleyball court that helped the Lady Raiders begin the season 5-0. As the tallest player on the team, Anderson used her height to rack up kills and block shots at the net to help earn her first career recognition. Anderson is not only impressive on the volleyball court, but she's also making her mark in the classroom. At the start of her first semester as a junior, Anderson is tied as the #1 ranked student in the 2021 class. She's making her goal to continue her volleyball career at the next level and noted several schools, including Belmont Abbey College, Greensboro College, and UNC Pembroke have showed interest. Last week, Anderson recorded 32 total kills, 8 aces, and 7 blocks. Her best hitting performance came against Lee County, seeing the junior rack up a match-high 12 kills. She also hit double digits with 11 kills against Montgomery Central. Congratulations, of course, to this week's Athletes of the Week, presented by Moss Brothers Tire. And that's going to do it for another edition of Live at 5. Be sure to stay up to date on all the latest in Richmond County by going to richmondobserver.com or by downloading the free RO app for your mobile devices. For the Live at 5 crew, I'm Matt Harrelson. Thanks for watching and have a great weekend, Richmond County.